The miracle of wax apple, taro ball, and bean curd. Janita was a Filipina who went to work in Taiwan as a domestic helper. Her employer was a devout Buddhist householder. Every day after waking up, she would chant sutras and prostrate herself before the Buddha. The chanting from the home sanctuary was mellifluous and clear. Bathed in the sounds, Janita found them pleasant and soothing. Without being aware of it, she looked forward to hearing them. Janita's son in the Philippines was a seafarer. However, the sea was full of peril, and his mother was often worried. One day, Janita asked her employer to teach her something from the sutras she could recite for the well-being of her faraway son. Her employer thought for some time, then smiled. "All right, just recite Namo Amitabha, wax apple, taro ball, and bean curd." Janita thought skeptically. The pronunciation of Namo Amitabha in Minnan dialect, which is very close to the pronunciation of these three kinds of food. Upon hearing the euphony, though she had doubt. Even so, Janita happily complied and memorized it. Busy or not, she would have wax apple, etc. on her lips without stopping. Pray for blessings for her son. She was dedicated. Disaster struck, nonetheless. Far away, a violent storm whipped up huge waves that swallowed her son's fishing boat. Amid wind and rain that blotted out the sky, a solitary person bobbed up and down in the water. Everything seemed dark and hopeless to him. Suddenly, "Ah! What's that? I'm saved!" He swam with all his strength. With both hands, he tightly gripped the object. This twisted wax apple branch, where could it have come from? He wondered. In the great sea, clinging to the wax apple branch, he drifted for 2 days and nights. The alternating heat and cold, plus the hunger, nearly killed him. Huh? Aren't those taro balls and bean curds? Hunger must be affecting my mind. This episode is truly inconceivable. With uncontrolled gusto, he wolfed down the sustenance from heaven. His eyes had long been wet. In the end, Janita's son was rescued. The media declared in Bana headlines, "Miracle survivor of maritime disaster." When the news reached her, Janita was both startled and elated. She firmly believed that the legendary 6-character recitation had unfathomable power, unfailingly and with great precision saving her son. Namo Amitabha Buddha is precisely the great miracle acclaimed by the Buddhas in all Dharma realms. Namo Amitabha Buddha, whether they know it or not, and however they pronounce it, all who recite the name will have their wishes fulfilled and be delivered by the Buddha. Thank you, Namo Amitabha Buddha.